Hi everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome to the end of my vlog. As you may well know, at the end of each month we like to recap all the games we played, have a look in the future and talk weight loss. So without any more stalling, let's begin! Jumping straight into it, we began the month with Case Animatronics. I was really looking forward to this game because it had this kind of Five Nights at Freddy's-esque feel to it, but it was also an open world 3D roamer. We were a police detective and yeah, bad stuff happened. But he didn't seem all that bothered about it. He was more annoyed like, jeez, another late night in the office. The wife's gonna kill me kind of thing. So yeah. Kind of could have been better, but it was kind of fun. Anyway, between that we did the NVIDIA Funhouse, and I had a lot of fun with this. VR is always good fun, especially when you can beat stuff up, and that's what we did in this. Lots of punching and whirlwinding, stuff like that, and it was really cool fun. Although my room's never big enough for that kind of thing, so it became an issue a little bit, but we worked around it anyway. Moving on past that, we also did The Last Leviathan. This is part 1. The first of the 2 trilogy. That's a thing. Go with it. Don't argue with me. It's good. We just had fun. We made boats. They were good. It was cool to make boats, right? It was fun. And we struggled a lot at making the boats. And then we blowed up stuff with the boats. And that was cool. And then we ended the video. Case Animatronics continued, and we did Zombie Training Simulator VR. Another great VR title. Cardboard cutouts, cartoony style zombies. Not too bad to fight against because they're not too intimidating. But saying that, well, there was loads. It was like DayZ. There was loads of them. They came over this bridge, and there was a horde of them. Like, whoa. Even in the VR, knowing they're cardboard cutouts, it was still a little bit intimidating to the point of when they're all over you, it was like, please die and go away. So that was really good fun. Highly recommend it. Anyway, after Case came to an end, we did Audio Shield VR. I was trying to kind of bounce doing the Case and the VRs every other day because, well, it's appealing, right? Don't enjoy Case, there's a high chance you're going to enjoy something with VR. I mean, every VR game has kind of been gold so far. Audio Shield was a bit of a gamble because it's a music game and music's difficult to do on YouTube, so I was really concerned about copyright takedowns and stuff like that, so I made the choice to do my own band and my own musics. And I was really worried that all of you'd go, Spammals, this fucking sucks. This song, I hate this song. Why did you pick this song? But actually it worked out okay. People seemed happy. And I learnt a lesson that you shouldn't really commentate over music. It's kind of a bad, terrible idea. So I won't be doing that again. Nope. Hitting the second Friday of the month was Devilry, or Delivery, was that, as I misspelt it for a little while. And that was terrible, but it turned into gold because it's one of those games that was so bad that in the edit, it came out funny. Like, I went in with positive expectations of having a good spoopy time, and I came out just like, what the hell was that? I'm going to try and swear less. What the hell was that? That was terrible. This ghost was annoying. It just was a cloud of orbs just went room to room, and every now and then some demon child would come screaming out, and yet a flash of light at her to kind of make her bugger off. All the while, the family were asleep. Set fire to the baby a couple times. Wife wasn't so happy about that in the morning. Anyway, it went online. It was good enough for that. It was funny. It was good. I liked it. And then we did the Battlefield 1 beta. That was super fun. It was only one level, and it was like an all-out like 40v40 brawl type thing. And that was super fun. I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as it was. It was a multi-dynamic game. You could play it on the ground, in the sky, on tank, in a train, armored train at that, like proper GoldenEye James Bond style with turrets and stuff. It was awesome fun. The game closed beta before I put mine live, so it caused some confusion when people were saying like, how do I play it against Spammals? I'm like, you can't, sorry. But it's nearly out, or it is out. I saw a trailer just like yesterday for the campaign, and it looks so much fun. So we're definitely going to play that in the future. I just need to get around to it. And I need to start spinning my chair. I just realized I'm kind of doing this a lot. Then began, I'm gonna look this way because I'm looking at my calendar. I write all these things down. Planning is essential for maintaining continuity. A video a day makes me happy. We started Laugh, and that was cool because it had this super cool backstory that I was really enjoying going through. It started off like quite spoopy doopy, going into a mine. Mines, you know, digging. You don't dig in the mine, you chisel. Whatever. You went into a mine, and it was super cool, and it was spoopy, and then there was like a mystery behind it. Like, who were we? Who are my real parents? Why am I now in a mine? And stuff like that. And it got kind of better and better, and then we met a couple of monsters. There was the original Scooper Steve, the red Scooper Steve, and the screaming crazy bitch who transpired to be our mother. Ba-ba! We kind of missed some of the clues, and the ending was really flat. And even I felt like I gave it proper time and dedication, and we read the majority of the notes fully, and I thought I knew the story at the end, but it was only after a Facebook chat with the devs that I kind of got my plot holes filled in. So I feel that the game is a good game. It's definitely worth your time and energies, but I would like to see the ending tweaked. I know they are going back in to tweak some more of the storylining. I think their biggest mistake with that was having the notes as the main way of telling the story, because some people don't like to read notes, so that if they pass those notes, the game's going to be completely lost them. They're going to get to the end and go, what the fuck? They're not going to be happy, no. But yeah, I like how open the dev is with it, and they acknowledge like some things don't work like they wanted it to, and they're going to go back in and have a little tinkle. It's going to be good. Anyway, that's only episode 1. There's going to be an episode 2 at some point. We'll check that out as and when that happens. Moving on. Oh, we did part 2 of The Last Leviathan a little bit later, because before that we did No Mario Sky. I jumped ahead. No Mario's Sky. It was this really cool Game Jolt Indie DB. I forget which one. I think it was Game Jolt. It was like a fan-made game made during a game jam, like 48 hours to make a game from scratch. And they did No Man's Sky, but it was No Mario's Sky. So it was like a side-scrolling Mario type game, but you're on a planet and you can get a spaceship and go to another planet. And I kind of thought, there's not a lot to this game, so how can I make this kind of unique to myself? So I kind of just riffed off the whole No Man's Lie idea, because of all the lies that No Man's Sky and Sean Murray gave out. Or maybe not lies, but misconceptions, or just kind of seeds of like, yes, you may get that. You're not getting it, but you may get it. Mwah. That was cool. That was fun. And then we did VR. It was a pirate simulator. Everyone's dreams came true. You're a pirate. You're in a simulator. What more do you want? We was on a boat, we had to shoot, dodge bullets, it had like a hint of Max Payne to it, like, that's Matrix. Anyway, it was cool, it was fun, I enjoyed it. I got very stressed because whenever you failed a level, failed a level, you go back to the previous level. But then if you failed that level, you go back to the previous level before that. So if you're really terrible like I was, you'd be on level 19, fighting for level 20, and then die, and go back to level 2. And that was a pain in the ass, because it took ages to get back to where I was supposed to be, and you didn't see much of that because I cut loads of it out. But that was fun. That's the underlining feature of this entire vlog, even. It was fun. I did something, it was fun. I recommend it. Honest. I'm having fun with this vlog. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a bit more jolly and I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay, now we did The Last Leviathan part 2. You all loved the first one so much, like, Spammals, do more! And I'm like, no! But they'd be like, please do more! Okay, I will. Sink Titanic, fuck! We made a Titanic. There was other ideas, and I did tease them off camera, but the overlining theme was, please do a Titanic. But the game was so restrictive that we couldn't really do a Titanic, but we did something Titanic-esque. It was inspired by Titanic, so it didn't look anything like Titanic, but it had some features that if you squinted your eyes, turned your screen upside down, and turned your lights off in your room, and turned the screen off, you could sometimes imagine what it possibly might have been if more effort was put into it. But I was doing it for hours, and dagnabbit, I haven't got that much time. So it was fun. It was a good game. I recommend it. Moving on, we did Sherlock Sundays. That began on the 18th of the month, and the idea behind it was basically because here in England, it could be the same in the States or wherever you are in this lovely world of ours, peace and love and all that jazz. Here on Sundays, they typically do your black and white war movie, like your family comes over, your uncles and your aunties, and you have dinner in the front room and you watch a war movie. And that's kind of like a staple. And I thought, well, I can make Sherlock Holmes our Sundays ongoing thing, because they're not really hard to produce, they're just damned time consuming. Like, I can be recording for about an hour and a half on an easy one, and on the previous game, The Devil's Daughter, I was like, some episodes were like 4 to 8 hours, no, 8 hours is way too long. I want to say 4 to 5 hours recording, and rule of thumb with me is, however long it took to record, you're looking at double that to edit. So if I took half an hour to record something, I would expect to take an hour to edit it, because as you're playing it back, whenever you make a change, you're going to rewind it and then check that change worked out okay. So you kind of end up watching it twice. And if you make too many changes, then it just gets longer and longer. Anyway, Sherlock Sundays is happening on Sundays, and we've had 2 so far. The third one's coming up shortly after this video, and I haven't filmed it yet. It's now Wednesday. Wait, is it Wednesday? What day is it today? Hang on. Yep, it's Wednesday. Fuck. I got 3 days to film and edit it. This is Thursday's video, is it? Or is it Fridays? It's Fridays. I don't know what day it is. It's Friday. Yes, of course it is. I got a calendar in front of me and I'm bumming it up. I've still got to record Saturdays and then Sundays. And then I got lots planned for next month. But the more of that later. Sticking to the whole point. I'm going way off target here. Sherlock Holmes is great fun. I like it a lot. I don't care how it takes such a long time to film and edit because it's always worth it. The stories are so fun and I love the interaction with you guys. The ends are always open-ended. It can always be one way or another way, but there's no real answer. Like, the real answer is what you feel deep down inside. And sometimes, most of the time, I make terrible decisions and like in the comments you're like, Spammals, you big dumb. I wouldn't have done that because reasons. And I often feel really bad, and I'm always tempted to call Mother and go like, Mother, what should I do? Because then I can just pass the blame onto her, because it really does paint a picture of my own judgment. Like, it's a game, but I'm still making a decision based on the morals that I hold true to myself. So that is very much real world. Like, if you're bad, I'm gonna come for you. Maybe. Anyway. Also, we did, well, we're kind of back end of the month now, so we continued Left. Left was kind of a long-running series. Was it 9 episodes? 7 episodes, I think it was. Trying to continue that kind of bouncing of VR and non-VR. I did Horror Junkers VR, and I was terrible. It's a good game, I'm told, by many people, especially Ed from GameHog. It's his favourite game. He highly praises it. He tells me, Spammals, if you did this and this and this, you'd have a great, fantastic time. Go back in and give it another try. I'm not giving it another try, not for a long time, because I was too terrible at it. I died constantly. It became a rant video because of how bad I was, but I was projecting my hate onto the game. It's your fault, game. I'm not trying anymore. So I had a bad time with that. Wouldn't recommend it, but Ed would. Ed gives it a seal of approval. That's good enough for him. Look, I got a DeLorean. Future. Now we did No Limits Roller Coaster Simulator 2 thing. That was a long name. I think it's just called No Limits 2. It was super cool because with VR, I've experienced kind of a lot now. I think we've done something like 33 videos now on VR. I need to double check that number. I could be lying. And it was the very first VR title that made me feel sick. And that was unexpected. I've done motion-y games before, I've done fast-paced games before, but this, it really got to me, and it doesn't really transpose onto camera very well. It's because the camera's front-facing like this, and you can't really see me, like, rocking with, because, like, when the roller coaster came to the incline, my body felt like I was starting to lean backwards, and then as it went down, I kind of felt like I was leaning forwards, and it was very alien. Like, my body was bracing itself at the corners, and I think I felt sick was because I didn't know where the corners were, and it was going so fast, my body couldn't brace for the corners, and it was just fucking up my triggers, man. But I liked it. Then we did Surgeon Simulator VR. This was glorious. I had untold levels of fun with this. It was a super high energy, high edited video, more or less kind of a best of, but there was so much, it was just cut for timing purposes rather than like best of, because nothing really hit the chopping room floor. It was murder, quite literally. But I did save his life once, but for the most part I killed him. But it was so fun. You could just let out loads of unpented rage. You could pick up a bat and smash his face in. You can get a nuclear head and try to make him deep throat it, and you could pull his ribs out. You could put them on your head and try and balance them. That was cool. That was fun. It was an amazing experience. And there is a full game in the works. It's called Surgeon Simulator in Enhanced Reality. ER, Emergency Room, you know, that kind of play on words there. That was supposed to come out, I think, when VR, when the HTC Vive first shipped. But it seems to have been massively delayed. But for now, we have this. That's good enough for me. When the rest comes out, we'll have loads of fun in that. Surgeon Spammals is going to return. Dr. Spammals, even. Am I a doctor or a surgeon? I don't know. So then, part 2 of Sherlock Sundays continued with a really spoopy-doopy ghost trainy one, and that's one of my favourite episodes. It's so cool because ghosts are cool, ghost trains are cool, and it just really tingled on my British feels of, like, you know, old train stations, old trains. As a kid, I'm pretty sure it's universal. Everyone at some point in their life is like ran down a train track, like exploring. And I always felt safe because if you can never get lost, you just do a 180 and go back the way you came. It's cool. I recommend it. Don't walk on railway tracks. You can get fined up to 200 Great British pounds sterling. True story. Moving on past that, we're in the final week, and I've blitzed through this as fast as I can. Guts and Glory. That hit Kickstarter, and I kind of knew it was coming, but I didn't know when it was coming. So I kind of left the back end of the month open, hoping it would be there, and heavens behold, it was, which was tremendously good fortune because I would have been screwed otherwise because next month it's so chock-a-block. But we did that. Earl and his amazing ATV came, and we had loads of fun with that. It wasn't quite as fun as John and Jimmy, but all the same, we had loads of fun, and they added like 7 new levels. One was a sandbox, a couple of them were too easy. But we did some medium to hard ones, including a ragey one, which went out yesterday, or the day before yesterday. And that was super cool because it was terribly hard. Also, out of nowhere, like literally, I had no idea this was a thing, that it was coming, and it's fortunate I had space for it. Although it should have ran 3 episodes, I kind of crowbarred the last 2 episodes into one longer episode. But we had The Bunker starring Adam Brown, aka Ori from The Hobbit, and this was a live action motion video game. And typically in the past they've worked, but they've been a gimmick. We've played press X to not die, and that was so bad it was fun. Like, it was funny because it was bad, but the technology worked, it just was not done by professionals. But this was done with real actors. It had some chick from the Titanic drama miniseries by the guy that did Downton Abbey, and she was also in Deadwood. No, Penny Dreadful, I believe. But more importantly, it had Ori from The Hobbit. Who doesn't want to hang out with Ori, the most adorable dwarves of all the dwarves? There's a scene where he's going over the food, and he's like, peaches, I like peaches. And it cuts to him having a shit eating peaches. I was not ready to see that. I lost my shit. That was awesome. That was cool. And here we are, the vlog on this camera, looking at me, looking at you. I'm looking at that. I should look at this, not that, this. If you haven't noticed, this is a different camera to what I normally use. Yes, I have a new camera. It's a Canon GTX Mark II, and I've only dropped it once. It cost a lot of money, and I dropped it right on its lens. So that goes to show that I am a dumbass. I did a Casey Neistat, got a good camera, and smash, broke it. Didn't break it. It just it's got a small dent in it. And sometimes the shutters don't open properly. But I fixed it. I'm good. I'm resourceful. But anyway, I hope to upgrade my regular camera with this full time. I have some teething problems that I want to overcome, so for now I'm continuing the Logitech. This thing stopped recording. Did it get upset with me shaming it? I hope to continue with the Logitech C71 or whatever it's called. I want to continue with that. I'm going to continue with that just because it works. It's plug and play. I can sit down and just open up my software and everything. The mic, the camera, it's all synced. It's good to go. I won't go into the issues. I'll save that for another video. I keep meaning to do a setup video, and I got this camera especially to do it. So that was one of the reasons why it's delayed. And then the second reason it's delayed is because I'm constantly behind on recording. So I'm trying my hardest. I'm saying this a lot at the moment, behind the scenes, and people don't seem to believe me. They think, but you just record a video game. It's not difficult. You just press record and do your shit and upload it. They have no idea how long I spend doing this, and how for the past couple of months I've been surviving on 4 hours sleep. That's just not enough, and there's days like where I just get home and I just collapse into bed. I don't mean to. I have shit to do, and I fully intend to do them, but I'm like, I'll just lay down for 1 second. That's not good. Must stop doing that. And then come weekends, I don't see half the day because my body is like, just takes control. It's like, Spammals, I'm taking over. You're going to sleep. So I'm trying to sort that out a lot. I'm off track completely. Camera. So this is a new camera. It's a good camera. It's expensive. I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. I got a capture card to plug it into, and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I hope you guys like the quality boost. So, looking forwards, next month it's Halloween, it's October, it's going to be cool. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out, but I also have a lot of stuff planned. Some of the games are requests from you guys. I've had people say, please do this game, Spammals. And one of them happens to be one of my favourite games in the whole wide world. So I'm going to go back because... But I'll explain when I do the video why I'm doing the video. But that's a clue. So if you're a regular here, you may kind of understand what game that might be. Yeah, hang on. Let me get the calendar up. Yeah! So I'm kind of looking at playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, 5 heavy-hitting games that are going to span multiple episodes. But I am not a dum-dum. I realise that long series, they tend not to do so well on my channel. Like, episode 1 will get 100 to 200 views, and then episode 2 will get kind of like a 100 to 150 views. Part 3 would scrape 100, part 4 would scrape 90, and it's just declining ever onwards. So I'm aware of this. So what my intention is, and this is not a promise, it's just what I hope I can do, is I want to start some double uploads, meaning you'll get your regular video at 12 midday, but then you'll get a bonus video later on in the evening. And what I hope to do is to get through, I haven't started recording October yet. I hope to get through October and as quickly as I can, without cheapening on quality. I'm a quality kind of guy. I'm going to get through it as quickly as I can so that I can start filming additional videos. And these will be small pocket episodes, like one-shots that you can just drop in. Because there is some cool stuff coming, and I haven't got a spot for it on my calendar, so I may have to squeeze it in as an extra. I don't know. Anyway, I'm only one man with very little time to do things. I'm doing my best. So I really hope you enjoy October. I thank you for all your support and your comments, especially your comments. Give it a like, give it a comment. It makes me realize and feel like what I'm doing is actually making a difference. Like, there's nothing disheartening about doing a long run series, and it starts where you think, great, people are liking it, it's working, and then it gets to the end of the run, and like only like 1/10 of the viewership have actually carried over, and only like a handful of them comment. So just please comment, because I'm not begging, but it makes me smile, makes Spammals smile. Smiles for Spammals. Let's get a hashtag going. Hashtag smiles for Spammals. It won't happen. Anyway, broadly speaking, I mean, we are fast approaching the end of the year. I have kind of blocked out what I kind of want to play in November. There's some big releases coming out in November. There's some big releases that have already come out that I haven't allocated space for. And of course, I'm no promises again, but I hope to do a Titanic week sometime in November. This video is already getting quite long, so if you got this far, it's your reward. There you go. Titanic week, November, Spammals. And now weight loss. Let's close the episode once and for all. So weight loss this month has not been too bad, but it hasn't been as good as previous months. This month, I think I have only lost, I think it was 6 pounds. Because for this vlog, I weigh myself on a Saturday, and Saturday this vlog is going out the day before I weigh myself. So next month, you're going to get like 5 or however many Saturdays there are, weeks worth of weight loss. The next month's going to sound really big. I'm running out of battery. I'll have to hurry up. So I think I lost 6 pounds. There was 1 week where I lost 1 pound. The second week I only lost 1 pound. The third week I lost 4 pounds. But then the next week I put on 2 pounds. I don't know why that was. I think it was a combination of laziness. Who would have thought? But the big picture is I still lost weight, so that's good. We are still losing. I think I am now 22 stone, and dear God, I should have checked before I said this. I think I'm 22 stone and 12 pounds, I believe. Yeah, let's just go with that for now. I'll double check next month. So, we're on track. End of the year, I still hope to hit my targets, and we're still on track for that. So this is going great, and all the support from you guys, it really does help. I'm so serious. It sounds a cliche, but it really does help. And this is why I'm telling you, I'm making myself accountable to you guys. If I fuck up, you guys are going to find out, and you're going to give me crap about it. And you're going to be my wingman. Oh, that KG. Oh, he's a bastard. We're in the office, and the cleaning lady brings in some chocolate. She's been away. And my buddy KG, who's also trying to lose weight, he starts to have a chocolate. And I'm like, KG, put down the candy bar. And he throws it at me. And I pick it up. And it's like a drug addict trying to go cold turkey picks up a needle. And it's just like... And no, that looked really wrong on camera. I had the chocolate bar, and KG watched, and he did nothing to stop me. He wasn't like, put it down, Spammals, don't do it, I'm your wingman, I'm looking out for you. He just sat back and didn't stop me, and so I blame him for eating chocolate that day. I was trying to help him, he attacked me, and then abused me by making me eat chocolate. It's all his fault, so fuck you, KG. Anyway, that's the end of the vlog. I hope you've enjoyed these. So if you have liked it, put a comment down below, give it a like, tell your friends, spread the good news. I post out the best of clips, the little funny teasers after this vlog. So if you enjoyed those, they're short, send them on Share them on social media, spread the word, get as many people as you know looking at this channel. Help us grow, help us get more people involved, and make the conversation even wider. The more people, the more fun it's going to be, because it is you guys that makes this fun. Me on my own, I'm a dum-dum talking to a camera, screaming, being too loud and being too annoying, but you guys make this a thing, and you really are, you are the heart and soul of all of this. So, on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody!